Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. There is much to verify about you. Take flight! Inferior. Strike dead! This ends now. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Solidify!
Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Inferior. Inferior.
Whirling snow!
Instability will be removed. Evasion is futile. Inferior.
So rude!
You are an enemy that requires special attention. You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize her under the decree.
Huh?
Next time, I will strike twice.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here!
My apologies. Komore Tea House only accepts guests of sufficient status. Please don't enter.
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high-priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we keep our eyes peeled when we're out on patrol.
I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point. Time to go to work.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based. We should keep asking around though, just to be safe.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't contend with the Shogun's army. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nizuchi Beach. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage and ran here. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get, the better.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nizuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now. Let's head over and take a look.
Now you shall perish!
I dare you! A word
Shine down!
I need to train harder. This is order. Show me what you've got! Bested.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppei, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the... So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters? Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open... The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support... As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango no Miya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops. If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision.
She's a special case. She doesn't have a vision, but she can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate samurai was as easy as you. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off. This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th Vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, there was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden... But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and..."
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch...
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you. I'll make sure you get a warm... Let's start with the field hospital. Last time I saw them, I promised that...
Looks like a strong addition to the troop.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought. Teppei, did you bring this one in?
Well, the enemy are much stronger. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide. But I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 Shogunate samurai, and only 1 of me. But I still
Look at you. When did you...
This lady stole the show, though. When she saw me tiring and falling back, she burst. I heard she even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself...
Amazing work. Still, I can believe most of that, but her facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Teppei. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our... But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's exploits...
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. Well, you're lying there itching to get better.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a... They say it feels cool on the skin and acts...
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your...
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some... If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. Thanks for your help. All right. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, everyone will be fighting. Why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to...
Ow, ow, ow. Huh?
Looks like this might actually work.
Sparring? You have a one-track mind, Seer. When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. I swear, I can feel my body... Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well. The day I'm discharged, drinks...
Just glad we were able to help. All right, I'm gonna continue giving our new recruit the grand tour. Rest up, you guys.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before you hit...
The training grounds. That reminds me, they should be doing archery training over there right now. Let's head over.
another miss. This sucks. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and...
Bullseye?
Only one hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated the skill involved. With progress like...
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to fight. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves.
Come on, guys. Less complaining, more training. Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, she single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking, and that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give us some... We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it. We won't let you down.
That's no way to demonstrate. Come, let's go. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it. Pressure getting... That's no way to demonstrate. Let's go. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it there. Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible. I think I understand what I was doing wrong now. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on...
Look, watching your demonstration was at least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battle, the actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's... Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept? There's no use in speculating. Thank you.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your skills until you're ready. Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's... There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through.
What? Impossible. How could... We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove...
You're stuck now. Got something for you. Climb to oblivion.
I've lost. I won't forget this.
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been... Unless we have a they must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliff. I suggest we repair the walls and...
In that case... Understood. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate... All right, that should do it. The Shogun's army... Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy.
Why are you so insistent about being...
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the There are a multitude of ways to contribute anyway. We got more than we bargained for inspecting. If all goes well, we might just be as... Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of... The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. As for us, it's been days since Your Excellency left. The situation is becoming grim. For now, we can only pray that...
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatara Suna fall to the enemy.
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand her over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides, would it not?
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
She is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, she is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong! She means just as much to us! As a member of the Resistance, she's a comrade! I'll never surrender her to you! The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler? What are you doing here? It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there is little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
Gather!
Illusion shattered!
The hunt is on!
Inazuma shines eternal!
I must...
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
Shine down!
I've lost.
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
Everybody stand back!
Order guide you.
There is no escape!
Don't hold back. I need to train harder.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
Now!
Stand firm! Hold the line! Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too. Hopefully this will serve to reduce the pressure you are under.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort you there. Thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, I fight